Welcome back to another episode of our podcast, the podcast that brings you your daily motivation, inspiration, and real life strategy to help you level up in real life. I'm Lobito, the host of More Podcast, the home of second chances to every youth in Nigeria and beyond. And today, we are going to be diving deep. We are going to be entering a space everyone loves to avoid. But today, the silent ends. With me today, I have a man who brings not just experience. He's a father, he has lived it, he has seen it, and today he's here with me to open up, not just for himself, but for countless other people who avoid to speak the word. Let's welcome him to the studio.
Thank you very much. My name is Mr. Abraham Imafidon Ogbomo.
That's amazing, sir. I really appreciate you coming to the studio today, sir.
Thank you very much.
Let's be honest. We talk about pains. We rarely talks about the father. The father goes through a lot. We praise his strength, but ignore his breaking points. We count in sacrifice, but overlook the scars. Globally, over 75% of suicide victims are men. In Nigeria alone, men take their own life at nearly double the rate of women. 1 in 4 Nigerians battles with mental health issue. Yet fathers suffer silently. Father, they suffer, oh my friend. You see a man just moving around, cracking his head. You know, there's a lot of things some people won't tell you. And we've been in a community whereby when a man tries to open up to tell you what he's facing, they say this kind of man is coward, this kind of man is weak. But today, this episode is going to be the solutions to every problem you all have out there. All those questions you have in your mind concerning fatherhood. This episode is going to be the answer to everything you'll be looking for. Mr. Abraham, many fathers silently hide their pains behind the masks of strength. How can we create a system that allows fathers to express their struggle without feeling weak or judged?
Encouragement.
Hmm.
Yes. Men needs encouragement. If you don't encourage them, you wouldn't see the best part of them.
So if you don't encourage a man,
Yes. You wouldn't see the best part of him. If you encourage a man, you will surely see the best part of him. I give you an instances like the institution of marriage.
okay.
There are some women who encourage their husband, no matter what they are going through. When they do that, you see the men thrive. Do you understand? Though there are some men that doesn't wait for that.
Yes.
But how many are they? Do you understand? How many are they? A lot of men need to be encouraged, mostly because of the challenges we face in our economy in this country. Because men are always assumed that they are the one that are supposed to provide
Yes.
for the family.
Yes.
So when they fail in that aspect, they call them names.
Exactly.
He's a weak man. Do you understand? He's not really weak. Just that things are not really
Working out fine.
working out for them.
Yes.
Do you understand? And men in this category are so much. It's a huge number.
Men.
Yes. It's a huge number. So men need to be encouraged in whatever they find themselves doing.
There needs to be encouraged.
Yes, just encouraged. And encouragement has different categories.
Okay.
Like telling somebody you are doing well, you place some kind of strength that you cannot visualize in him.
You are doing
You are doing well. I want you to continue and I want you to get better. Like on the opposite, somebody will say, what do you think you are doing? Are you okay? Will you stop all this rubbish? You know?
That's another type of encouragement, right? But that's very harsh.
It's very harsh.
Very harsh.
So when you encourage men, which further cut down on encouraging people, you will see the best part of them.
To stay strong, even when they break down privately at night, because I've seen a lot of people doing the same thing. How do we define what true strength looks like for fathers today? because a lot of things is happening. A lot of people are crying behind the scene. How can we bind that, sir?
When you say strength in men, you're actually looking at his ability, what he can achieve with his ability.
Hmm.
Strength are different, can be achieved at different levels.
Okay.
Your strength is not my strength.
Yes.
You know, we can achieve things differently,
Of course. Yeah.
different goals.
Yes, sir.
There are some men that can do more than you and I.
Yes.
That is why today you see that men are in different levels of life.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
So but when you talk about strength, men using their strength to achieve the role of a father, sometimes it doesn't come out the same way my own and your own cannot work together.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Like
Be-
how? Like how?
because like in the family system,
Okay.
we all have one goal to achieve. You know, to raise a family with good children, good
Yes.
background, and
Yes.
all of that. But sometimes you see that some of the children that are raised in this family does not walk the same line of life.
Your parents.
You're a father. I'm a father. You have a wife. I have a wife. We have children.
Yes.
You have male child. I have male child. You have female. You understand? But we expect to bring up our children to make a good society. But in the course of doing that, you see that some families produce some kind of children that bring issues to the society.
Society. Yes.
Because when you say family is the smallest unit of a government.
Family is the smallest
Of a
unit
government.
of the government.
Yes.
Mm.
Government is a component of family in a society.
Yes, that's true.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So everybody produces for the society
Yes.
that forms the government.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what are you producing? What am I producing? Do you understand? What is Mr. A producing? Okay, a family produce a medical doctor,
Okay.
another produce maybe an engineer.
Okay.
It's also a family that produces a criminal. So
That's true.
what do you call that?
That's true.
It's
That's
also
true.
a family that produces a prostitute.
Of course, yeah.
Do you understand? At the end of the day, we all form a society. In the larger part, a government, because government, we are talking about, when you say government, you're talking about control and power.
Yes.
Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So, in that regard, the strength of a man, mostly that has to do with family, is the ability to produce what the society actually wants. Society wants everything.
Everything, yeah?
Yes, we want everything. Society, because you cannot take it away. Even the Bible itself that we say is the manual of life. If you go through the Bible till today, all kinds of what we are seeing today are there.
Already.
Which means there has never been a time when this world was so sane that you cannot find criminals.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you understand? That you cannot find prostitute. That you cannot find somebody who is in authority, who has power to control some certain areas. So the strength of a man, I think relatively could say, what can he produce with it?
Mm.
I don't
What
know if
can
you're
it
seeing it
produce?
from that
What
perspective.
can it produce with it?
Just strength.
Because you said something about family. But there are some people that you train your child very well, but the child doesn't abide with the training you give him or her, and it becomes something different to the society. What
Yes,
can a father do about those things?
yes, your own. We are there's partnership here.
Okay.
The partnership is three. It's a threefold partnership. You as a father,
Okay.
or let's say you as the head of the family,
Mm.
the child, and God Almighty,
Okay.
who gave the child to you. You as a parent, you have the right to impart the good morals into your child. Don't fail to do that.
You just have
You
to.
just have to. When the child is born, He needs to go to school.
Mm.
We teach him the house chores, things I need to do in the house. Just like the way we all assume in this part of the world that you have to train the girl child to become a very good husband. I mean, a good
Good
wife,
housewife. Yes.
without training the male child to be a good husband.
Mm.
You focus your energy on the girl child
And you leave the male
and
child.
leave the male child. Some guys today can't even wash their boxers.
Of course, yeah.
So, as a parent, you aspire to see your child grow to become great.
Mm.
You understand? So it's
Yes.
your duty to do what you're supposed to do as a parent. Don't fail to do that.
Just do it.
Yes.
Just do it.
And after that, the spiritual aspect of it comes by committing the child into the hand of God.
Mm.
That's when God himself will now say, okay, this is my, because God also have a direction for every human being,
He has a direction for every
for
human being.
everybody.
That's amazing, sir.
Yes, that is what you cannot actually say at some cases.
Mm.
You see, some guys, they go into criminality. At the end of the day, you see the person give his life to God.
Yes.
Some later become pastors. Some later become men of God. Some just decide to say, okay, let me serve God with what I have. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So it's like that. So if God say, okay, you have been chosen as one of the leaders that are going to lead a certain generation, a certain group of people to me, God can give you that office.
That's true.
Yes,
Yes.
can give you that office. And no matter how radical you are, no matter how criminally minded you are, whatever you have done, if God says that you're going to that's what you're going to become, one day
Yeah.
you find yourself there
That's
and
amazing.
you do it
That's amazing.
successfully.
That's amazing.
You
So
understand?
parents shouldn't focus more on they should focus both on the
You
female and the male.
Yes, let it be equal.
Should be equal.
Yes,
That's,
focus on your girl child, focus on your male child.
that's amazing, sir.
Yeah.
Providing for family.
Often consumes a man's identity and a mental health. How do we help men separate their worth from their ability to provide?
Their worth and ability
It's
to
to
provide.
provide.
Well, all men has an ability.
All men has an ability.
Yes. The difference is, what do you spend your time for? All men has ability. What do you spend your time? I used to work with a guy. We're doing business long time ago.
Okay.
He tells me, say, the energy I used to pursue 1,000. So the same energy I used to pursue 10 million. What makes me leave my house, say, I'm going to do a deal, a transaction for 1,000, will also make me leave my house to do a deal for 10 million. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, your worth. What is your worth? Your capability. What can you do yourself? Your capability, your worth. Then the provision, the energy, the power, the ability to provide.
Provide.
Okay, now, people do things differently.
Of course, yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And in the course of doing things differently, the income also come at various levels.
Yes. Yes.
Do you get? Some people work, some people do business.
Some people work, some people do
Do
business.
business, yes. Some people are meant to work. They can't do business. If they do, they will fall out of business.
Yes, yes.
Why some people also do business? They cannot work. I have a couple of friends. Today they don't work. They cannot work. Me, I work. I've worked before. I do business and I work. And right now I'm still working. But I have a couple of friends that cannot work. Some of them are better than me. They do business.
They do business.
You understand? They connect people. You understand? Over time, whatever you're doing, like I told you, whatever you're doing, do it well and serve God with your energy so that God can give you the best part of what you are doing. Show you how to do that thing you're doing, because it's God that can open your eyes to see. So at various times, people exhibit their energy in doing some certain things that will also provide for them differently.
Yes.
So it now matter what you do
With
with
your
your
time.
time. What do you do with your time?
Mm.
I give you an instances. Some children are raised in some home. Maybe the father is a teacher,
Okay.
the mother is a nurse. You just go to school, and both parents are also expecting that their son will become a professional, maybe become a medical doctor
Doctor or
or
pilot.
become. Why another family, the man is into business.
Full
You
time
know,
business.
before you know, the senior son is already selling cars.
Mm.
At the age of 20, he's already exposed to millions. But this guy is still going to school.
School.
The parents are still struggling to
Send
raise
him.
money to send him to school. But if whatever they are spending for that guy, the other guy is already making way, way, way ahead
Yeah.
because he was exposed to business at early
Age.
age. Do you understand? So making money and fending from the family are very, very different from each families. They
It's
are very,
based
very
on
different.
what
Yes.
you
Yeah, depends.
invest your time in.
Yes. What do you spend your time
Time.
for? How do you spend your time? How do you spend your time? As we speak now, some people, they are sleeping.
Of course, yeah.
They came
Yeah.
back from church, is
Yes.
tired,
You're tired. You're
sleeping.
sleeping.
But you are here trying to do one or two things.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So
That's amazing, sir.
yes.
So what you spend your time in, that is what is going to really matter.
Exactly.
Society often expects fathers to deliver without truly appreciating their emotional labor. How can we shift cultural narrative to honor fathers emotionally, not just functionally? Not just functionally.
Yeah. Because in the society, we expect some fathers to do some certain things
Mm.
to be able to call him a man or call him a father.
Yes.
Like what the Bible said, that a man that cannot provide for his family is worse than if he did.
Ah.
Ah.
That one is very harsh.
So what about if, in quotes, if the economy of the country
Mhm.
now made you fail as a
Mm.
father? Take for instance, you work for government. I think there's a certain age and certain period that you work for government,
yes.
then you retire.
Mm.
Then at the end of the retirement, government is no longer paying you
Pension.
your pension. So how how does society expect
Yes.
you to meet up with the family responsibility?
Mm.
Because it's assumed that as you are working, government is planning for you that when you retire, a certain amount of money will be given to you so that you can pay your bills. But at the end of the day, the government of the day messed up the whole thing. They don't pay you. And you still have some children growing up that you're going to cater for. So what do you do? And you're somebody who had never stepped your feet into any business domain. You don't know what is business. Your own
Just
has
work.
been just
Work.
work. And you have a very strong belief that when you retire, your money will still continue for you for like 10 years.
Mm.
And you have that calculation that, by all that time, Ejiro should be a big boy, Ngozi should be a big. But at the end of the day,
government messed up everything.
you up. So what the society wants you to do? Kill yourself? No. We don't want you to kill yourself. What we want to do is to begin to look beyond your your working ability. So begin to look beyond what pension can give you. Some people go into farming, some people go into investment. You understand? Mostly when you live in the country like Nigeria that does not plan for your future, then you begin to think outside the box. Now, as I'm working for government now, what can I do? Do I have to go into investment? Let me build a house, people stay, pay rent, or let me go into farming. There is a lot of investment that you can invest your money.
Yes.
That when the money, because when the money, it's all about money.
It's all
I
about
tell
money.
you, it's all about money. Bills. Because it keep coming. It's recurrent. No matter how you want to look at it, children are going to school, they want to clothe, they want to feed, they want to, whatever they want to do is all about money. You don't get anything free. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. You need the money to survive.
So, what you're trying to say is that a man must be functional in the family.
Certainly. And what makes you functioning is the ability for you to provide. You have to.
You have to provide as a man. You have no excuse. You have to.
And if you don't, you are weak.
You are weak.
The first terror you see is inside your house. Do you understand?
If you can't provide as a man,
can't provide,
you are weak.
See, there's no excuse about provision. Provision is of different level. I told you before.
Of course, yeah, it has.
We are not of the same category.
Yes.
There are some, they are up there. But at a place, at the stage you are,
you have to
be very functional in a very, very functional way. Don't miss it.
You have to be functional.
Yes.
You have to.
If your child is going to that primary school where you pay that 60,000 naira, about pay it when it's due.
Just pay it.
Yes. So leave that man alone that is paying 10 million. That is his own. That's the level.
Don't compare.
No.
Don't compare.
No. Do your own.
Just do your own.
Yes.
So you must be functional. A man that is not functional in his family is a weak man.
He's a weak man, yes.
That's amazing, sir.
He's weak.
That's amazing.
You have to.
Men still face shame for opening up about depression, trauma, and emotional struggle. How do we dismantle this stigma practically? Not just in theory, like step by step. How can we destroy this stigma?
The world revolves about information. When you say somebody, a man, is ashamed to open up, see, revelation progresses.
Revelation progresses.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Fine. The stage we are about camera now.
Yes, sir.
This was not the stage we are like 10 years ago.
Of course, yeah.
The technology keep improving, and it's all about revelation. Knowledge. Bible says knowledge shall abound. What's that? Knowledge keep increasing. The areas where men were ashamed in the past that they could not express himself, we are beginning to move past that era. I give you an instance. I'm a Benin man.
Okay.
There was some years back when somebody's parent dies, the person will say, I see what other men did, their father or their mother's burial. I'm going to do the same thing. We want to borrow money. Yes. I was born and raised in Benin. You can talk about it. I'm an older man now.
Of course,
talk about my experience. So people went through that. You understand? But the present day we are is different. Today now, may God not let bad thing happen.
Amen.
And in the midst of friends, even within the society, they hear that, oh, one guy at random say he lost his father. Oh, you understand? Oh, so sorry. You just walking past the street and say, I heard you lost your father. I say, yes, so what happened? Say he was sick. But he never told us he was sick. What happened to him? Nice. Oh, so sorry. Okay, please accept my condom. Please, when we are preparing for the burial, let me know. That's the stage we are now. People don't allow you any longer to go through that hard time.
Exactly.
And it's a trend. It is a trend of time. It has gradually changed from that before, where you go and borrow money, bury or whatever, and at the end of the day, the person that borrow money will come and wake you up 4 a.m. to say, come and bring money.
Money.
This time, first and foremost, a guy, you cut coat according to your
size.
cloth. Not according to your size, according to your cloth.
Cloth.
If you get 2 years, you call.
Oh, according to your clothes.
Well,
Yeah.
but even in that regard, you see some people who come, they'll surround you. Hey guy, oh sorry, 2K. Hey guy, sorry, 5K. Hey guy, sorry, 5,000. You put it together. At the end of the day, burying the dead will not be very easy. I'm just using burying
I
as
understand.
a
Yes.
case study.
I get it.
Yeah, a lot. Like my pastor will say, must you buy everything?
Must you buy everything?
No. Must you just labor, you work, you save money inside sources for yourself, come buy one thing? No. Can somebody look at you and buy for you? Can somebody look at you and help you say, guy, just laid in my heart I should give you this dress?
That's true.
Because some people, they suffer and die silence. And when that tragedy happens, society reacts. Who will tell? Who will tell when he was going through that sickness, when he was going through that pain? Who will tell? We are here. We have seen several times people write off hospital bill for people because they came to talk.
Yeah.
So why are you shy? Why are you ashamed of yourself? First and foremost, you are not the only one passing through that situation.
You are not the only one. Yes.
I've not gone abroad. I know somehow our system here is different from what they are. They have a stabilized society. They have a working economy where you go to work, at the end of the month, they pay you.
Of course.
In Nigeria, entrepreneur, they owe you.
They owe you.
You work from Monday to Friday and they don't pay you at the end of the month. Sometimes they will shift to say 2 weeks inside the other month. What about when you need money? What will you do? So the period of the time or the age of where you had to keep quiet and that silence is over.
It's over.
That's why at that first question I told you that we men need to be encouraged. Do you understand?
Yes.
I cannot take all your bills. Doesn't mean that I cannot help you.
It's a two different things.
Yes, I can't take all your bills. Doesn't mean I cannot help you. I can. I can help you now that you are in their need. Because anybody can be a victim of circumstances tomorrow.
Of course.
Mostly in this part of the world, where you are not even sure of what the government can provide for you. Because it's assumed that government is the umbrella for everybody. But when they fail, what will you do? Do you understand? What will you do? So this is not time you have to let me keep quiet machine. I don't want to tell my friend, bros, talk.
You need to be.
Otherwise, now
you need to talk.
Now you just do on your own.
You need to talk. That's amazing.
You
sir.
understand?
Thank you very much.
You just do on your own.
Many young men enter marriage chasing love or societal validation without understanding peace and purpose in the marriage. How should a young man truly prepare themselves before marriage?
Interesting. This is one area where a lot of parents fail. Yes. When it comes to issue of marriage. So the problem is transient. It's moving from one generation to another generation. If only parents can take it as a duty to prepare, as they are sending those children to school, they are preparing for the life ahead after school. Do you understand? You must let your children know that as a female, you're going to get married to a man like you. As a male, you're going to get married like a woman, married to a woman like your mother. You prepare them. Because a lot of times, children that they can't discover by themselves in a way that a lot of times does not suit into the system. Because the society is always there to judge you. Society is always there to direct you. If you don't direct yourself, society will direct you.
If you don't direct yourself, society will direct you.
And if you don't have that knowledge before, you cannot navigate
through some obstacles.
Yes. So the society will navigate for you.
Dictate for you. if you don't have the right
Yes.
orientation.
As
So,
a man, as a father, when you have a male child, when you grow to some certain age, of course, he's going to school.
mm,
You understand? Learning his education. It's good. You sit him down, talk to him. One day, you be like me. You be a
but
father.
what about those kids, those people that the father died before they even, before they even give birth to
Yeah,
them.
the mother is there.
So parents, mother can
Yeah, it's a
also,
parent. It's the responsibility of the parents. They
and, al-
should do it.
and also because there is a saying that there is nothing compared to fatherly love. That this father love
No,
is
no, I
so so.
disagree with that. I disagree
Mm,
because there are some people who only mother raise. I think in quote single mother. Some of the guys they do well. They might not be 100% perfect, but they do well. I disagree with that. This is basically life is all about information.
information.
When you tell your child, you will follow. Bible say, bring up your child the way he should go, so that when he grow up, he will not depart
Apart
from it.
from it,
So
yes.
when you give your child the relevant information about life,
Mm,
you know you're like you see, maybe it's coming from a polygamous home. My son, your daddy was married to two wives before he married me.
mm.
And that marriage was not too comfortable for me, so I moved out. Please try and marry one woman. I don't want to be like your dad. These are the advantages, these are the disadvantages. You tell your son.
The right information.
Yes, now the right information. Child, when the child is born, it's just like buying a new phone, a new computer, a new device. Now you go put the information.
Information where you want inside
So if
them.
you put the right information, it will work well. If you put the wrong information, it will work for you.
Mm, mm,
So
mm. That's
so
amazing.
so those are areas where parents are supposed to, as they are training him, brushing up his native intelligence in the school.
Mm,
You
mm,
too,
mm.
you are imparting him what's called family responsibilities and
Th-
cause.
That's
You're
that's
supposed to.
that's amazing. That's
Eh?
amazing. In choosing a wife, should the man prioritize external quality like physique? Oh, this lady has figure eight, or deeper quality like peace of mind and purpose alignment. Which one should a man prioritize?
Well, when you talk about priorities, you can't take beauty away from one of the priorities in marriage.
Okay,
Beauty is good, but the beauty we are talking about, men see beauties at different levels.
levels.
Yes. It's not what you see in a woman that the other man
See
sees. Because what first and foremost attracts you is the beauty,
the external
the
factor.
external part of the lady attracts you. Excepting on the ground that somehow, both of you met somewhere that you did something together that you had to see something about the lady.
Hmm.
But say just walking past or maybe being in a place where everybody comes in and go out, or maybe in a conference, what attracts you is the beauty,
Well,
presentation.
what matter most in the long term fulfillment? What really matter most?
Oh, what matter?
Most in the long term fulfillment. Just the beauty.
No, there's some people are beautiful and they are well mannered. Okay, some people are beautiful
Beautiful
and they
and
are
the
well
well
mannered.
mannered.
Yes, why some they allow beauty into their head because first of all, when you're beautiful as a lady, you're like like a gift every man wants to have.
Hmm.
You understand?
Hmm.
So if peradventure you're caught up in such relationship and you have checked, because you need to check, you need to understand your partner, or rather your future partner. If you have such plan for such person,
Yes, yes.
you need to know, can I roll with this person?
Person. How can a young man check?
Yeah.
How
So
can they check?
how do you check? First and foremost, you know how you met her.
Okay. Yes.
From there, you also assume that some people can pass through the same path
But
to meet her.
hmm.
Then it's now left for you to watch her. her communications, then your interactions, both of you. When you have issues, how do you
Handle it.
settle it? How do you handle it?
Mm.
Is she the one that goes seriously angry and never want to
Come back.
come back? So I think where was I yesterday? Was because okay, I told you I went to Ajay yesterday.
Okay.
He said a couple were fighting, and the no, not a couple. That's just fiancé. They just
Fiance.
they did the introduction.
Introduction.
So both parents have already known them.
Okay.
So the lady went to the guy's house and something happened. She got angry and came out of the house and used that small pistol and destroyed the guy's windscreen.
Ah.
Destroy it. We said he's angry.
Oh.
Do you understand? So will you still marry such woman? No. My father has many children. One of my elder brother had an issue with his wife, and the woman used the same pistol to destroy television. Not this one, or the other, those old ones. Those days, I was growing up as a child.
Okay.
First and foremost, my father seized the woman because he's already a wife in the house.
Okay.
He has, I think, the second child.
Okay.
Seized her, brought her to the family house, and told my brother to stay away for 6 months.
Ah.
And when everybody has calmed down, it was the man that was not coming to say, Daddy, please, I want my wife back. My father said that woman has to replace the television set.
She replaced it?
Yes. She replaced it, yes.
Can that kind of thing still happen nowadays?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I don't know. She replaced it. Okay, now those are some characters maybe they didn't see when they were dating.
Yes.
Because not everybody can bring out, mostly when it comes to these our sisters. If they look at you that you are a prospective husband they need to be with and all of that, they can decide to hold back.
Yes, that is it.
Some certain characters.
They are real characters.
Yes. So until you get there, you know, okay, this is how she is. Okay, now that you have found the kind of person she's already married to you, what will you do?
Should the person divorce or what?
Divorce? Not all cases you divorce.
Not all cases.
No, not all cases. I mean, I'm not an advocate of divorce.
Okay.
I always believe that dialogue will always settle things.
Dialogue.
Yes. As far as the woman can listen to you. You know, see, let me be very factual to you. You make some women, like women, they don't like cheating.
They don't like cheating.
Cheating is not just one man dating one woman outside his marriage. Cheating has categories.
Okay.
There are some women, they don't like you giving people money outside the family.
Outside the family.
Yes.
Is that cheating as well?
They call it cheating, yes.
Ah.
They say we never had enough and you are giving out. But but you as a man, you know that you've been able to meet up with all the obligations in the house. And you also find that it is good for a man to give. You understand? But some women, they don't like it. They want to have everything to them.
Is that not greediness?
Yes. You call it greed, but they don't see as
They see it
greediness.
as cheating.
You imagine women, maybe they got married to the same man, had children, the man has properties well to do. One of the women want to have all to her children alone.
That's greediness.
He doesn't even want the other
woman
to have.
That's greediness. That's greediness.
You understand?
So I want us to go back to this question.
So
does external factors and internal factors, which one should a man, a young
no,
man?
it's internal.
Internal. The character.
Internal.
What about if this woman is a dwarf and she has a very good character?
Is a dwarf.
She's a dwarf. She's very short. Should I still go for the kind of person because she has a very good character?
It's all about choice.
All about choice.
Yes. It's all about choice. Because when you reach out, maybe you get to the age of when you want to get married, choice comes in. Yes. It's all about choice. If you decide to say you want to marry a blind woman and you'll be able to take care of her, it's your choice.
It's your choice.
Yes.
It's still, you are still going to be the person to make the decision.
Yes. It's all about choice.
But internal always outpaced external.
Definitely. You cannot, in marriage, right? It's an institution.
It's an institution.
The internal strength of that house is what keep the house going, not the external.
That's amazing, sir. Some women are respectful but lazy. This lazy I'm talking about is that you've set her up on a business, but nothing is coming out from it. You understand? But she has a very good character. And others are very industrious, but they are very disrespectful. They feel like, okay, you are earning money, this one I'm earning money, we are all paying the bills. Which truly sustain a peaceful, purposeful, and lasting marriage out of those two? Which one will sustain a very long time?
Let me be clear here. When you say women, are you talking about housewife or just a random woman somewhere?
I marry when I marry someone.
Okay.
Okay, let me use myself as an example.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like I met her. I can't meet her on the street. Maybe I was traveling to somewhere. I met her. Okay, so we started dating. You understand? So we married, and I found out that she's someone that doesn't work. Okay, I feel like, okay, let me set you up. Okay, I open a little boutique for her or a clothes brand. Within 2-3 months, everything goes off. You
Okay.
understand? And
Fine.
it has been like 2-3 times like that. What do you expect me to do?
Yes, let's take it from the foundation.
Okay.
One, it is allowed for a man to meet a woman anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Then when you now meet a woman and you saw that she's your kind of girl and you feel like rolling with her, then to an extent, you say, let's take it further. In all this period, you should know the kind of person she is.
You need to
I think that let's say that one is a dating period.
dating.
Yes. And is allowed in marriage. Nobody say when you see a girl today, marry her now. Highest, I think the lowest we have seen, or rather that I have seen, I think like 2 weeks.
Before marriage?
Yes.
2
weeks. I've seen 2 weeks.
I have not seen 2 weeks.
Yes, I've seen 2 weeks. Okay, now let's assume that the least period of dating before getting married is 6 months.
Okay. 6 months.
That 6 months is enough for you to know the kind of woman you want to marry. Is she the industrial type like you quoted or not? If she's a career woman or not? Or if she's just the normal random girl on the street or normal, when we talk about girls on the street, there are categories.
Categories, yeah.
Some are into some kind of shady deals, hook up and all of that.
Yeah.
Why some, they are just in their parents' house, but they sometimes come out, have some relationship and go back in. Do you understand? Why some are there, commercialize the business.
That's different.
Okay, now, all these things you are supposed to know, okay, who am I dealing with? Is it the kind of woman I want to call my wife? Is it the kind of woman I want to plan my future with? Is it the kind of woman I want to have my children? You should know. Then if you decide to say, okay, she's a fine girl, but she's not working, she's not doing business. I said, I want to marry her, bring her to the house. Okay, maybe when I come, I'll set up the business. And you actually did. You have done well. But the result is that she messed up the business. So your challenge now is that she's not industrious.
She's lazy.
But she's already your wife. She's lazy. Retire her back to the house.
When I retire back to the house,
let her take all her days to pray for you. Yes.
You feel like that is going to be working in this.
So what's she going to use her strength for?
I feel what I understand is that you said something the other time that some women always keep their character. before they go into remarriage because they see this guy has a lot of
I
prospects.
have been able to clear you on that aspect. I told that there's a period of dating. Do you understand?
Mm.
A period, if a woman wants to hide his character, she cannot hide that character for 6 months. Something resemblance. You go see him. Except if you too, you don't open your eyes.
Except if that man don't
Yes,
know,
decide to be blind to the beauty, to her beauty. You just decide to be blind to her beauty, be carried away with her beauty.
she go show something.
Definitely. There is no man that cannot talk about their wife's character. If they were ready to say, okay, I want to be the husband of this woman. The man knows. He knows his wife's character. He knows his wife's weakness. He knows.
So what you are saying now, as a young man, I set up my wife. I just married a very young couple. I set up my wife, but she doesn't run the business very well. She crashed down like 3 times. I should just retire back.
Which means she's not the business type.
So she's what type?
She could just be a wife. Just a housewife. Make babies for you. They pray for you, support you. See, you cannot. You see, let me tell you something. Let's be very clear here.
Okay.
Women or wife
Okay.
are called helpmates.
Helpmates.
Yes.
Okay.
And that helpmate has different categories.
Different categories.
Yes. I don't want to mention names here. There are men I have heard, I have also been taught about. Their women are just there for them. Say, go ahead, my husband, I'm here. You're going to make it. Do you understand? And true, the man will make it and come back. She does not do anything. Because rather than praying. See, I cannot sit down here and be forming American or I'm in Nigeria. I'm an adult man. I know where I'm coming from. There are some wife, they don't have work. Their work is how their husband will be progressing. They go from one place of prayer to another. They pray. And if the man comes, you see, only how far was the job? They say, that contract, they say they will sign out today, but no. Say, oh, no worry, they will sign out for you. I don't talk to my pastor, we are praying. See, there are women like that.
There are still women like that up to now?
Yes, up to now. There are still girls. It's not all homes that are bad. It's not all homes that are producing these girls we see on the internet. Yes. No, not all homes. Yes. There are still some very, very good homes. Do you understand? There's some when I want to marry my wife, then she was my girlfriend. I told my girl, I said, look, I'm coming to see your parents. Why did I go there? First and foremost, she's from Benue State. It's far. My people cannot go there. Do you understand? I went there because I know when I bring that issue up to my family, they are going to ask me questions. I went there. As I got there, I saw the mother, I saw the father, I saw the auntie, I saw the uncle. Before you know, they all gathered. They were happy that their daughter bring a man home. They all happy. They thought I came for introduction. I said, no, sir, I did not come. I just came to know everybody. How are you faring? I was there for 1 week.
Wow.
They fed me, though I wasn't sleeping in their house. We slept in the hotel. We were there. I talked to them, have a conversation, stroll around your own little community and all of that. And of a truth, when I went to my daddy's first home, who is now our daddy, I said, Daddy, I want to get married. Say, do you know her? That was the first question.
Do you know her?
Do you know her? I said, yes. Say, tell me what you know. Have you met the father? Have you met him? Are they warm? You know? Is anybody mad in their family? I said, I didn't see one. Do you understand? So you should be able to know the kind of woman you want to marry. Do you understand? If it's the working type, you met the lady maybe in your office, or you met her one day she was going to work, you know she's working. If it's also a lady in your street or maybe other street and you know she don't want business, you should be able to know. Well, then you cannot just say, okay, because you knew a lady she's not doing, you brought her, you marry her, then you now set up a business, you now said she's lazy. How do you mean she's lazy? She's not lazy.
She's not
That
just
is
good,
design. You design her for yourself. So
not for herself.
no, you design her to work for you. So you are her own work.
I'm our own
Yes,
work.
you are her own work. So she has to work for you. She has to pray for you. She has to stay by you to make sure that you progress, because the excess of your progress is what touches her.
The excess of a man progress
Exactly.
is what touches the woman.
Yes. What the proceeds, everything you do, you go out today, any business you do, whatever transaction you do, the woman have whatever she eats, her clothing, her feeding,
Mm.
her cream. You're responsible for everything. Do you get?
I'm responsible for everything.
Yes. And some women too, they have this character where you give them money, they see say small thing. One day you say, baby, I dey comot, and you say, see, I won't borrow you. You give me back. See? But as at that time of need, she'll give you comot. When you come back as payback, some men know they pay too.
Most.
Yes, now
Most
because
of
they
the pay.
pay.
That's
So,
amazing.
that's it.
That's amazing, sir.
And it doesn't also stop you from empowering her. If you empower her that she could not make it, bring her back home.
But
To
what
begin to
about
give
this
her
working
names.
class?
Working class.
Yes, I'm working. She's working.
It's working. You are working, but there is a level.
She disrespects me.
There is a listen. Don't be bringing that disrespect you. You know what brings disrespect in marriage?
What brings it, sir?
You know, not our society now, worldwide. A man is the head of the house.
Okay.
And a lot is expected
from the man.
Do you understand? No matter how wealthy a woman is, man money, he gets salt, he get maggi for woman hand. Women like to eat your money. They are happy. It make them feel relaxed. Do you understand? It make them feel relaxed. But when you just allow woman to be spending her own money, you'll be like saying the thing not the click well. But when you give woman money, yes, you know, this man is my husband. He's actually my head. She respects you. You understand? No matter how small it is,
you have to give.
You have to give. It's your wife. You have to give her money.
You have to give.
Excepting on the ground, no matter how broke you are,
you have to give.
You have to give her money. She's your wife. You have to give her money. Pray God that God helps you to get a good woman. Not all women are these extravagant. Some women, they save for rainy day. Do you understand? They have some small savings. You know, you just come that sometimes you just surprise, some kind of things for house, some kind of food for house, some kind of transportation. You know, just see it. But you have to.
That's amazing, sir. That's amazing. What sacrifice must a man be willing to make in a marriage? And what boundaries should he never compromise on for the sake of keeping the peace? There are some boundaries. What are the boundaries a man needs to set in marriage? As a young man going through marriage.
Boundaries. Well, marriages, how do I put it now?
Sacrifice and boundaries.
Well, you say sacrifice. Sacrifice is to make the marriage works, which means there are some habits, there are some characters that you need to put away. Bear in mind that both of you are coming from different backgrounds.
Yes.
You understand? Different background. Some come in a home where it's just father and mother. Some come in a home where it's just mother. Some also come in a home where, apart from father, mother, there are other women that he or she calls mommy. That's coming from a bigger family.
Yes.
So both of you are coming from different background, and now you are here. You are married now.
Yes.
There are some characters habits of yours that cannot mingle with each other. So the more you go deep in marriage, the more you realize it. You know, maybe you are smoking
Okay.
and she doesn't like smoking. You understand?
Okay.
Anytime you smoke, quarrels come. You need to stop it to keep your home. Maybe you're the womanizer. You know, you're the one that carry chick maybe in the next street. Your wife and she will go to buy tomatoes in the next door and see your. You need to stop it.
Need to stop
You
it. That's
understand?
sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice. Maybe you're the one to, when you make money, you enjoy yourself. Enjoy, you drink, spend. Then it's the later part of the money that you bring home. You need to stop it. You understand? Hey, maybe you're the one that keeps some kind of friends, you know, some terrible looking friends and all of that. So those are sacrifices you made to keep your marriage.
Rich.
Avoid what will bring issues. You understand? Avoid it.
What will bring the issues?
What will bring issue? What will bring problem to the marriage? Maybe you too, you're somebody, okay, your ex-girlfriend, sometimes they call you for one thing or the other. You see, pick their call, you see, book an appointment with them. You might not really be having something to do with them, but you have seen them as your friends, you know. You avoid it, you stop it. Anytime those kind of things comes up, you see her, she get mad, you know, she's not happy, you know, so avoid it.
So, but how can you set the boundaries?
Setting the bound, everybody has what they like and what they don't like.
Okay.
What you don't like as a man is for your wife to pick up your phone and begin to look at it. There should be some kind of limitation. Though not all men, some men are open, can check their phones. They are free. But some men, they are not open enough in marriage to allow their wife to begin to look into their phones. Do you understand? Those are boundaries. You can tell your wife, I don't want to see you around my phone. It's my private device. So leave it for me. You have your own. Do you understand? And that has been a very serious issue in families.
Yes,
you
that's what I'm
understand?
saying.
The women always believe that the man has one or two secrets to keep,
Their phones.
mostly in the areas of cheating, you know. So those are boundaries. Then you too, as a man, why will you just pick up your wife phone and begin to look at it?
Why?
Why will you do that? So those are boundaries. Then in the areas of family,
Yes, sir.
some women wouldn't want to see the man's family. Why would she do that? Do you understand? You are a guy, you have some friends that were coming before both of you got married, but when she comes in, she tell you, I don't like this Tunji, I don't like this Michael, I don't like. Before you know, she discard all your friends by her behavior or by fighting with you secretly. And you no longer having meetings with your friend like usual. So there are some certain areas you put band. No, see, I'll introduce to you, I have two friends that I cannot avoid.
Okay.
I can leave the rest, but these two, don't talk about them. Please. Please. And you also carry her along in the friendship. If they are married, you let your wife know their wives. Bring them to your children, take your children to them, create that family circle. Do you understand? You cannot say somebody is your friend, he doesn't come to your house, he doesn't go to their house, and or it's only you that go to his house, he does not come to your house. So that's
not friendship.
You understand? So you're setting those limits. You're creating some solutions to some anger. Maybe there are some things that she does not understand about you. You take time to lecture her. When you and Michael started being friends, maybe from primary school till secondary school, he now went to the US, you two, you know, you came back, we are still friends. She should know.
She needs to know.
Yes.
She needs to know.
And there are some cases where you're very good friends, they follow you to where you want to marry your wife.
Yes.
After introducing him to them as your friend, as when you were dating, on the day of marriage, They follow you there. You say, okay, this man are really friend to my husband.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
From there, you know the man, wife, the children. You know?
Yeah.
So those are simple things, but some people keep a lot of secrets.
Yes. Yes.
Secrets are not good in marriage. Mostly those external secrets
External.
that has to do with some people outside that your wife does not know, and it's not too good.
Good. It needs to change.
It's not too
It
good.
needs to change.
Yes.
That's amazing, sir. Young men are still being rushed into marriage. They are mentally and emotionally unprepared for after pregnancy. You know, after pregnancy, like this, they feel say, which kind of life with this? You know, I see a lot of photos, a lot of videos. A guy went to the shopping mall to buy diaper. He's just sling at the diaper, this thing like this. It's crying, you understand? How can society rethink and design a better purpose or responses toward planned pregnancy? How? Say if I don't not get belly like this, I got marry her for house.
Well, in our society, let me say 80% cases
Okay.
does it end up marrying the person you impregnated. 80% is very low.
It's very low.
Yes, it's very low. But you see, that's why I talk about parenting, the responsibility of parenting. You know, like you send your child to school, it's also your responsibility to, you know, prepare mostly the male child.
The male.
Yes, prepare them for future. Who they are, their responsibility at home and society. Who they are, because a lot of male child does not really know who they are. They just believe that they were born to this family, so I am Joseph in this family, so I'm Joseph.
Chef.
And when I go out, I have money or I'm opportune, I can meet any Mary somewhere, just knock on. But when you're mature, always have it in your mind. When you're mature to the age of 15, 16, there's chances for you to impregnate a woman. You, as a father, you tell your son,
You must tell him.
if you do this thing, it will affect your education. So stay clear. Stay clear. You have a long way. You still have university to attend. Stay clear. Don't try it. If you do, you're going to born somebody like you. You see, I'm the one taking care of your responsibility. So you take care of that person. Yes, you have the money. It will scare him. Yes. But parents don't talk. They keep quiet. They use the energy and be preparing the girl. The girl will be sweeping, cooking in the kitchen, washing, preparing her for
marriage.
Husband for marriage.
Yes, yes.
Meanwhile, the same parents are not preparing
the
son in the future. Then the guy carrying John Thomas, they pursue everybody, they go for corner, they knock Mary Amaka, everybody belle. So maybe it happens.
Okay.
And that one parents react and come, okay, you impregnated my daughter at this age, so what are you talking about it? You say, I don't know. That's not the answer now. Because you have put a stop on that girl's, as a guy, you can still move on.
Yeah.
But you see, that first 1 year, the first period of trouble to carry that pregnancy, have the child. Then another period of nursing that child. Until you now say, okay, let me be leaving the child to go and do something. It's a very long time.
Exactly.
So automatically you have set that girl backward.
Set her backward.
Yes. The only thing that will profit the parent, peradventure, just the only that will profit that parent, if you marry her. Because the training in the kitchen or training her in the house, the preparation, the training for school and everything, is all about getting mature and get married and settle down. That's the cost now.
Yes.
So now, at the very tender age, you have come to what you are looking for in about 10 years time is already here, and you say you want to leave her. It's not right. I still remember I was dating a girl in London many years ago. The reason why she left Nigeria for UK was because she had an early pregnancy.
Oh.
Yes. So when she got impregnated, the mother was furious. Everybody was on her. Okay, what happened? He said, it's this guy that impregnated her. The mother said, okay, call the guy.
Okay.
And the guy came. Do you know her? He said, yes. He said, she's pregnant for you. He said, no, he's not pregnant for me. Are you serious? Do you have other boyfriends? Say, no, this is the only boy she has. But he said, you're pregnant, you know? The guy said, he's not responsible for the pregnancy. The mother of the lady said, okay, fine. If you're not responsible, as you get up from here, don't turn back. Go and go forever. Do you understand? So he left. Then the mother took up that responsibility. Nursed, first and foremost, they stopped her from going to school. She nursed the pregnancy and now had a baby girl. Another period of another experience. Do you understand? To the age when the child became 6. Then she cannot go back to school. Then I said, okay, you need to go to vocational and adult school. From there, they moved her to a nursing school. Because they've already truncated the whole plan the parent has for her. Then I said, okay, that is the case. Let's just take her away from Nigeria. And they moved her into UK to continue with her nursing. Then the mother continued training this little girl. Today, she's a star. She's a star in this country and as in doing things in the Nollywood as I speak to you now. Now, the father wants to.
Hey? The father wants to?
Yes. He has remembered now that that girl had a baby for him.
Now.
Yes. Do you understand? So these are some certain ethics that parents need to put in place because it has really destroyed the society. You understand? So how can you just impregnate somebody and you say you are not the one?
Because you are not ready.
Because you feel you are not financially buoyant enough. Didn't you think about it before you got into that? So it's wrong. It's wrong. So society, families, parents, we need to start correcting those things by impacting our children with the right information, telling them who they are, their responsibilities at home and the society. You understand? If you educate them very well, I don't think, see, information is power.
Like you said the other time. Yeah.
Information is power.
It's powerful.
Yes. You tell your daughter, look, I want to be this. And you follow up, not just by saying.
You follow up.
You know the problem where the whole thing started is these high numbers of children. When you have all these children like where we are coming from.
Yes.
Then monitoring them become a lot of work for you. And some of the parents that had us, some of them don't go to school.
Yes.
They don't even know how to monitor their children. Do you understand? But when you have, like those of us who went to school, you have a less number of children.
Of course, yeah.
Though it might not be less, so maybe 2. Cannot say 2 is less. Some guys are lazy. They can't even take care of those 2 they have. Do you understand? So when you have 2 and you say, okay, these 2, this is where my strength is. I can be able to handle this. They handle them very well. Because if they turn out good tomorrow, it's for your good.
Yes,
it's for their own good.
Yes, that's true.
You understand?
That's amazing, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Abraham, you have so much experience and you've shared a lot. So I wanted to give a word of advice. So a young man, you understand? You know, because of being forced into a marriage after he impregnated the girl. How can he rebuild his life? How can he become a better father since he's not emotionally, financially prepared, but he still accepted it because he don't want any issue to happen. Just like you said, you saying no to a pregnancy and the child becomes someone bigger in the future, now running around to reclaim that child. You don't want something like that. So he goes into the marriage, but he's not prepared. What are the practical steps can he take to make him a better person?
Beautiful. You know, there is one prayer that your Bible used to pray, say, Ọlọ́run má jàre alákòóbá,
Alakuba. Alakuba. Yes.
The deed has been done.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I want to congratulate any young man who did that and was able to stand for it as, okay, I did it. I tell you, congratulations. Because it's not easy to accept, because a lot of people are afraid of the commitment,
Yeah.
mostly when they are not emotionally, financially prepared, like you said. So, practical steps. When you talk about the accepting such pregnancy at that age, practical steps. Then, for the parent, for those who are parents,
Yes.
for them, for their child to own up, to say, Daddy, I actually committed. I never knew it's going to happen like this, but it has happened, Daddy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, Daddy, you mean I'm going to be a daddy? Yes. It's okay now. That's you have accepted, you know. First and foremost, you are taking this girl back like 2 years. She's in JSS, which means in 2 years, I mean, if she's in SS1, in 2 years, she was supposed to complete her secondary school, which means she's going to be 2 years backward. Do you understand? And you are going to be 2 or 3 years ahead of her. Okay, fine. It's partnership. The parent has to come. I mean, the guy's parent now, because everywhere in this part of the world, you see, man is the head of everything. As far as you're the one that impregnated the lady.
Yes, yes.
So you're the one that committed the crime more than the lady.
Yes, of
Do you
course.
understand?
Yes, yes.
So the parent is okay, since you have accepted, we'll take it off from here. We are going to support you to a certain extent. Do you understand? By not allowing this situation to drown both of you. That's where the mother of the boy, the father of the boy is okay. Honey, let's assist. The girl, maybe she'll come over or she stay with her parents. Both family will not agree. Antenatal, straight up, she's go register. Yeah, because there are some certain stage you get to in that pregnancy, she cannot do anything, she can't do much. Do you understand? So they need to support her. Then start lecturing this boy, preparing for his responsibility in the future.
As a father.
As a father. The parent has to be there. You cannot abandon them. Because the abandonment will not take them anywhere. Do you understand? They are going to struggle too much. Let's assume that whatever you want to give to them, you are loaning them. Okay, let it be a futuristic payment that they will pay you
back.
But I would suggest that if such thing happen in any family, the parents should come together. It's not a do or die. You don't have to kill anybody. It's an error. And the error were lack of information. If they were properly informed, maybe they wouldn't have done what they did. Do you understand? So now that they have done it, you cannot let this one consume them. After our Father, Lord God, who is in heaven, when you commit any crime and you say, Father, Lord, I'm sorry, it takes you back.
He forgives.
So why, as a parent, why you allow this one to drown your children? So you pick it up and nurse. In the course of nursing the pregnancy, having the child, the other one going to school, there are going to be a lot of arguments. There's going to be fight from the mothers, from the ladies' family. So when they bring issues, you chest it.
You have to chest
it. You have to be very apologetic at this time and explain how things will get better for them, encourage them. create hope even when there's no hope.
Oh, you have to create.
You understand? So that your child will be able to scale up successfully. Because when he becomes a man tomorrow, he'll be able to shoulder his responsibility.
Yeah.
That is my advice to parents.
God bless you, sir. God bless
Thank
you,
you
sir.
so much.
God bless you, sir. Mr. Abraham, this is the small souvenir. I really appreciate you coming to the studio today, sir.
Oh, wow, nice. Thank you so much.
Can you please read out the stuff written on it?
There is no shortcut to achieving something that will stand the test of time.
Yes, sir.
More words. Wow.
I've learned so much from you. I know the people out there, the young men out there, when they see this, they've learned so much. They know better now. This is the right orientation. Because before you go into any relationship, before you start, being a father this is not a matter of TikTok challenge. This is, like you said, is an institute.
Yes, now.
An institute whereby you learn, you continuous learning.
Yes.
So you're having issue about relationship. Oh, you don't know how you are going to position yourself. You feel like, I can't ask these people for help now. They'll feel maybe I'm weak. Everything concerning the issue the man is facing, both in a relationship, outside the relationship, this episode is the answer for every question you have. Moonward Podcast, the home of second chances to every youth in Nigeria and beyond. Until the next time, God bless you all.
Moonward talk, moonward talk, moonward talk, moonward talk, moonward talk, moonward talk, moonward talk. Yeah, we be the truth, be that light in the dark. Let the vibe come through, growth mindset, mind check. Yeah, we break the mold, had to hustle, build the struggle, turn that pain into gold. Episode done, but the grind don't stop. Scraps in, tap in, let's rise to the top. Let's rise to the top.